our journey. Let's start the chapter number 2 of NCERT biology, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So reproduction definition, if we see, reproduction is a biological process in which an organism gives rise to young ones similar to itself. Okay. There are two modes of reproduction majorly we can observe in organisms according to the gamete formation and the involvement of the parents. These two are asexual mode and another is sexual mode. Okay. Now in this chapter we are going to discuss about the sexual mode of reproduction in plants. The mode of sexual reproduction involves the fusion of male gamete and female gamete. So male cell and female cell, they will fuse to form zygote, and from zygote it turns into the young one. Okay. Now here in case of plants, it occurs with the help of flowers. So what we can say, flower is the reproductive structure or reproductive organ of the plant. Flower, from where it comes? It evolves from the compressed shoot with 4 rolls. So the growing portion of the stem, if we will take the tip region, okay, there meristematic tissue is present. From here female part that will germinate. Here you can see nodes. Okay, from this node male part that will form. From here another roll and from here another roll. So this whole portion, the beginning portion of the shoot, okay, ये जो है compress हो जाएगा और that turns into flower, right? So before we move on to the detailed process of the sexual reproduction, we need to understand the structure of flower. In this diagram you can see the structure of flower. Here bisexual flower structure you can see. Let's see the different parts or different roles of the flower. This red structure, this red unit, you can say it is known as petal. Now there are many petals, colorful petals we can see in a different flowers that make one roll that is known as corolla. Another outermost roll, if we see, it is present at the base of the flower. Now this base structure, it is known as thalamus. Here you can see this green tiny structure, leafy structure. This each unit is known as sepal. Now there are many sepals are arranged in a circular manner and altogether that make one roll that is known as calyx. So these two outermost rolls are present in this bisexual flower. This is number 1 and this is number 2. Now see here in the middle you can see this black long structure. This entire portion of the flower is known as pistil or carpel or gynoecium. This is the female part of the flower. This blue color structure you can see here, this whole portion is known as stamen or androecium. This is the male part of the flower. Number 3 and number 4. So if I will write here, number 1 corolla, number 2 calyx, third one stamen, and pistil. Okay, now these two outermost rolls, corolla and calyx, they are known as accessory rolls. Okay, why they are known as accessory rolls? Suppose we take corolla. Corolla is having different color petals and colorful petals. Because of the colorful petals, birds and insects are attracted by it. Okay, so they are indirectly involved into the sexual reproduction process by pollination process. Calyx, if we take leafy green structure, when this flower is in bud condition, it protects from the injury. So the innermost portion, it is very delicate, and this calyx protects from the injury. That's why these two rolls, corolla and calyx, are known as accessory rolls. Other two rolls, stamen, that is male part, and this is female part, they are known as essential rolls. Why they are known as essential rolls? Because they are directly involved into the sexual reproduction process. Means stamen, from stamen male gamete will form, and pistil, egg cells that will produce over here, and then fusion and all the process will run. So these two are known as essential rolls. Now before we move on to the detail of the reproduction process, let's see the part of stamen. So if we'll dissect the bisexual flower, if we'll remove all the different parts carefully, this structure you can see here, this is stamen. Let me write here stamen. Okay, this swollen portion of the stamen, that is known as anther. This long portion, that is known as filament. Now this filament, you can see here, is having two ends. This end, the lower end, is known as proximal end, and this end is known as distal end. Okay, where the connection with the anther you can see. Now in next video we will see the TS of the anther. एंथर के अंदर जो लेयर्स है और उसमें से जो पोलन ग्रेन कहाँ से अराइज होगी, दैट वी विल सी इन नेक्स्ट वीडियो. ओके, नाउ लेट्स डिस्कस NCERT प्लस कंटेंट. सो हियर स्टेमेन हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, तो वी विल टेक द टाइप्स ऑफ stamen. According to the filament attachment with the anther, stamen जो है वो 4 टाइप में डिवाइड होता है. फर्स्ट टाइप, दैट इज basifixed type of stamen. In that, let me draw the diagram. This is anther. Okay, here filament adheres to the basal part of the anther. filament जो है वो basal region से attach होता है. Okay, example of this type is cassia and another is mustard. Okay, second type, that is known as adenate. Here you can see this anther and this is the middle portion, that is connective. Okay, let me highlight it. This is connective. Now here filament runs through. This is filament. Okay, filament runs through the connective. So here you can see the continuation, and these two lobes are of anther. Example of this type of stamen: Michelia. Okay, third type, that is known as dorsifixed. इसमें क्या होगा, this type of stamen filament, you can see filament attached to the base of the anther, you can see over here. Okay, example, citrus plants and passiflora. Last type, that is versatile. वर्सेटाइल में अगर हम देखें तो एंथर जो है उसका स्ट्रक्चर जो है वो मूवेबल रहता है. ओके, एंड हियर यू कैन सी दिस फिलामेंट. सो इट इज जस्ट लाइक डॉर्सिफिक्स्ड ओनली, बट हियर एंथर जो है वो इट इज फ्री टू स्विंग ओवर द फिलामेंट. एग्जाम्पल अगर हम ले तो grasses and eucalypts. So according to the attachment of filament to the anther along with the connective, you can see basifixed, adennate, dorsifixed and versatile type of stamen in different flower. Okay, thank you.